everyone and welcome to my channel. I think I want to try doing more of a favorites and monthly favorites type of video, but I don't want to have to focus on makeup exclusively. In fact, this video doesn't have any makeup because I got sick with COVID in January, and the only time I applied makeup was just when there was like a holiday or when I was really in the mood for it. And when it came to applying makeup when I was really in the mood for it, I just applied black liner one day with mascara and brows, or I applied cream blush and cream highlighter with like a light balmy lipstick or a lip gloss, and that was really it. So if I were to tell you what I loved in terms of makeup, I would have to say cream blush. All my cream blushes got some love from me this month. Nothing particular got more love than the other, so there were no favorites. I treated all my children equally for once. And mascara, black liner, and my either my Persona gloss, the Persona Toffee gloss, or my Hiko colored lip balms. These were the ones that got love, but these are products that I think I might have talked about in my yearly favorites, so in order for me not to be redundant, I brought other things. The first thing I want to talk about is actually season 4 of The Sinner. The Sinner is a series on Netflix. I feel like nobody talks about it, and it's like, why? I don't get it. I watched the whole thing in one day. It came out, I think, on the 26th of January, and I was sick at home on the 26th. So I watched it all in one day, in one go. I couldn't stop watching any of the episodes. I actually stayed until 5:30 a.m. to watch the whole thing. It was beautiful, great, very well executed. I loved the thing. The Sinner is basically a detective type of thing. There is a crime, and usually you know the details of the crime, of the actual crime, but the actual motive behind it is unknown, or what led to the crime, even subconsciously, is unknown. It really focuses a lot on the subconscious and the backstory. It's great, absolutely beautiful. And when you think that something's happening, but then you compare what you knew in the first episode to what you just found out in the 8th episode, it's like mind-boggling. It's insane how well they managed to tie the knots in the plot and deliver you a twist that you absolutely didn't expect. I loved this show. It was amazing. Very, very well done. And unfortunately, they won't be making a 5th season. I don't know why, because I feel like people who watch series are hooked on things that are very, I don't know how to say it without sounding very stuck up and obnoxious, but they're very hung up on things that deliver an immediate response rather than something that builds up gradually and really delivers at the end and shocks you to the core. That's what I feel like a lot of people are lacking nowadays. And coming from a person who doesn't really enjoy comedies, I don't watch sitcoms and I don't watch satire and things like that. I love a gripping story, and I feel like the stories told in The Sinner are definitely gripping, and I feel like I'm compelled to continue watching each and every episode. I feel like each episode is a cliffhanger. Each episode is a cliffhanger, so I end up watching it all in one day, and I can definitely see myself watching it again and again, even though now I know the story. But I feel like maybe with the fact that I know what's gonna happen, I can watch it in a different lens. So I love it. I really do. I highly recommend it, but it's definitely not what is commonly delivered nowadays when it comes to series. I feel like it's on a different caliber. It's on a league of its own. I love that show. It's great. I started watching it back when season 1 was just out, and ever since then I've been looking forward to a new season each and every time, and I am so sad but so glad that at least I have 4 seasons to rewatch over and over again. I love that show. Second thing is actually a book that I'm not done reading yet. The book is called A Man Called Uwe. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. I actually have no idea who wrote it. I usually read on my Kindle. I love my Kindle. It's by Frederick Bachman, I think. I don't know if it was initially written in English or if it's a translation, what I'm reading right now. But it's such a sweet, sweet, sweet book. I won't really spoil much, but it basically talks about an older man whose wife dies and he loses interest in living until things happen to him that make life taste a bit more different and makes him see different aspects of life that make it worth living. The story is beautiful. There's a lot of flashbacks and it's just absolutely heartwarming and funny at the same time. I feel like a lot of times when I'm reading it, I just start laughing out loud because it's really, really humorous in its own way, and Uwe is hysterical. I love that man. He's so funny, and I feel like he is kind of like me in a way. I feel like I think like him in many ways. I feel like I see myself in Uwe, and I love that book. It's so beautiful. Okay, now we're talking about more concrete items that I can actually hold up and show you. Let's start off with things that smell wonderful. I was out of my molecule 01 for at least 2 years. At least, way before COVID actually hit. So it must have been like almost 3 years. And I've been working through perfumes that I have because I had 6 open bottles at one point. And I kept working through them because I refused, and I still don't want to have a huge collection of perfumes all open, and each day I'm like, oh, what perfume do I feel like wearing today? You know, this whole decision fatigue. I'm just not in it. I'm not interested in it. So I got this for my birthday from a dear friend of mine, and ever since then I've been really enjoying wearing it. I'm wearing it today. It smells amazing. I love this perfume, and I highly recommend it. It's a different perfume than anything I've ever smelled, and it always makes me feel like it's a sophisticated scent because it doesn't enter the room before me. And you know, I know a few people who love their perfume to almost just like they feel like if there is something that smells so strongly, maybe like if there's a huge clove of garlic in the room that's chopped up and the room is smelling like garlic, they have to overpower that smell of garlic. I know it's a weird analogy, but it smells soft and subdued, and it's not a fragrance that makes everyone around you smell you, but whoever comes in close contact to you always tells you that you're smelling really nice today, or whenever they end up smelling you. So I love it. I really do. But the biggest scent love of January is this. This is a candle, and you can tell how much I've used up. It was here, and in just a month it went all the way down. This is the Laline Tobacco Mahogany Bougie Perfume. It has 225 grams of candle, I guess, of wax. Oh Oh my gosh, and it smells amazing. Today I lit up 2 different candles for you. I really like all the candles I got in January, but by far this is my absolute favorite, and even my mother wants me to get her one. It's insane. I love this perfume so much. It smells warm, and it definitely has the strongest scent out of all of the candles that I have, but it absolutely doesn't stink up the room in a good way. Like, it doesn't make the room smell so strongly, but it definitely has its presence. It has just the right amount of presence without being overpowering and without feeling like you can't breathe. All you're breathing, like your lungs are full of this candle, you know, if that makes any sense. I really love it. I feel like it's such a nice perfume, and it's such a nice candle. And if they came out with a perfume version of this, I might be tempted to buy it. I mean, like, I never thought I'd ever say that I love anything tobacco scented, but this is something else. Okay, let's talk now accessories, jewelry. I have 2 jewelry pieces that I have loved the most this month, and the first one is actually a gift. This is a gift from my friend. It is a ring that's shaped as the map of Palestine. I love it. I love things like that because I am definitely politically minded, you can say, and I care, of course, about my roots as a Palestinian, and I love this ring. I'm not going to bring up the topic of politics because it's different, and I don't know how many people who watch me are from Israel, and I just don't want to talk about it much longer because it makes me feel uncomfortable, but I love the shape of it, I love the look of it, and I love the sentiment behind it, and I love the person who gave it to me. What a sweet person. The other gift is from my brother's fiance. Over Christmas, she gifted me this beautiful pair of earrings. They're from a brand called Danone, and I have been wearing them almost non-stop. I have loved wearing them. I always thought that Danone jewelry was gonna be, because it's somewhat chunky for what I usually wear. I mean, I'm wearing a Danone necklace as we speak. It's definitely more of a statement than I'm used to wearing, but I love these earrings, and surprisingly, they're not heavy on the ear. I can't stand heavy jewelry, heavy earrings especially, because I feel like it just like drags my ears down, and it messes up my earlobe, or like the piercing thing. And these ones are just beautiful and lightweight and comfortable, and they're so beautiful. Like, they're so beautiful. I love them. Okay, now let's talk about clothing. There's only one piece of clothing that I felt particularly compelled to discuss this month because I bought it 5 years ago, and I always thought that it was big on me. I don't know why. I bought it when I was in the States and I was wearing summer things, and because when you wear winter clothes you feel bigger, like they're thicker, and you always feel like you are bigger. So when I was wearing summer things, when I tried this, it felt a little bit big on me, baggy on me. Not too baggy or too big, but it was slightly oversized. So in my head, I kept thinking that it doesn't fit me. But this year, for some reason, I decided to try wearing it, and it actually fits perfectly. Let me show you what it is. So I'm wearing the item as we speak. It is this beautiful trench coat that I bought from Banana Republic 5 years ago. I think it must have been 5 years ago. I was in the United States when I bought it, and as you can see, it fits me perfectly. Like, the shoulders sit perfectly on me, and even when I button it up, it doesn't make me feel fat and big. as a lot of coats can do. It looks perfectly on me. It looks perfect on me, and even the shoulders, even the arms, the arm length is just fine. I mean, this is a little bit annoying, but it's okay. It's not that annoying, and it won't put me off of wearing it because it actually fits. It goes all the way down to here. These are my knees, and this is where it hits me. So it has the perfect length. It looks just right, and I just love wearing it. I was saying that I'm surprised that it took me this long to figure out that it really fits me, and it looks good on me, and it flatters my shape, and it keeps me warm enough in the Mediterranean winters. So overall, I'm really like happy with my purchase, and I'm happy that I didn't throw it away, because a trench coat is a classic piece. Like, you can have it for as long as you can, as long as it looks good, and it'll never be like out of style. It'll never make you feel outdated or anything like that. So I love wearing it, and I love that I discovered it now. I mean, better late than never. That's all I can say. Next up is a pair of Dr. Martens. I wanted these so long. I wanted them for so long. I tried them back at the end of December. I went to the mall and I tried them on, and I took a picture of them and I showed my friend. She was like, "No, don't buy them. They're really bulky. They're kind of mannish, they're masculine," or something like that. And I didn't buy them, but I kept thinking about them. I kept thinking about them, and I think like maybe by January 12th I kept thinking about them, and I kept going and trying them in store. And last time I went and tried them in store was probably like on the 11th, and they didn't have my size. Otherwise I would have bought it sooner. But because they didn't have my size, I went home and I just bought them on that same night. I bought them, and I couldn't be happier with them. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called the wait, I have the shoebox right in front of me. Okay, so they are the 2976 Max, and they look like that. They have a zipper on the outside of your leg, so the zipper isn't on the inside, it's on the outside, and they are so beautiful. I love them, and they're so comfortable, so comfortable. I mean, they have quite the chunky sole. I don't know if you would call it a heel. They're very chunky and very high, but they're so comfortable. They're so comfortable. I mean, they're heavier than most of my other shoes, even my other Dr. Martens. These are the heaviest Dr. Martens that I have by far. But to tell you that I regret buying them would be a blatant lie, because I'm so happy I did, and I wear them constantly. And anyone who slightly understands my kind of style always tells me that they are perfect. They are me shoes. They are so me, because I love the juxtaposition of something so plain and dainty, like a black fitted turtleneck with chunky shoes like that, and my trench coat. I just love juxtaposing or pairing things that are so nondescript with something that's such a statement. I can't stand it when my outfit is too loud, because it's not really me, if that makes any sense. So these are the shoes. I love them. And actually, fun point, today on Who What Wear's Instagram account, there was a post with Megan Fox, and she was wearing another pair of Dr. Martens with the same chunky heel. I was at that store trying the other pair on after already wearing the one that I bought, and there was a client there who told me that she thinks that they're both nice, but she thinks I should buy the one that I had already bought. And I told her, yes, I know, they're actually mine. That's my story that make any sense? So let me reiterate. I was there wearing the shoes that I had already bought. And I went to try another pair, the one that Megan Fox was wearing. And a random client told me that they're both great and they're both chic and everything, but if I were to pick one, I should pick the one that I already bought. I think this was a better way of explaining the story. But yeah, I just love them. I love them. And there's an account on Instagram. I don't remember what his name is. I don't remember who this guy is. Wait. 2796, I think. Max 26297. What is it? 2976. Yes. Okay. So there's this guy who posts pictures of his outfits in different pairs of Dr. Martens. This is the guy. The account is called AEROPLVNE _ FlySci. FLIE. Oh wait, not even FlySci. FLIESHIGH. And he posts different poses with. Look how cute he is. He's so cute. Yeah. Look! I mean, I love how sassy he is. I just love guys who are sassy and have this attitude like that. Oh, I love that. I love people who have this sass and they're confident and they're obsessed with style and fashion. Incredible. So definitely go follow him because this account is so cute. So cute. Okay. Next is a bag, and if you know what bag I got in December, you wouldn't be surprised to know that it's my most favorite bag of January. I actually filmed a unboxing type of video for it, and I'm gonna show it to you again. So my bag is from Coach. I got it from Bestia Collective because it's a discontinued bag. I don't understand why it's discontinued. Like, it's one of the nicest bags that I have in my entire collection. And it's the Cassie 19. I don't keep the crossbody shoulder strap in the bag because I don't use it. I love it with the top handle and the chain. This is how I love wearing my bag. I love it. It's so cute. It's so perfect and it fits literally everything I could ever want it to fit. It even fits my Kindle, which is my favorite part about it. Like, if I were to put my Kindle right here, it fits perfectly. It's a great bag. It's such a good bag. And for them to discontinue it, it's a crime. It's a crime to discontinue this bag. I love it. I love it. And the color, I mean, like, my mother keeps telling me that it's a spring, summer type of color. But I feel like it brightens up the look and it gives it like a great contrast. I love it. Finally, I don't know if it's the 10th or not. I didn't count how many items I bought, but I feel like there must be somewhere around 10. Not that many. But the last item I am kind of in love with now is my what is it called? My curling wand. It's not a clipped curling wand, it's just one that you hold your hair and just like go through it strand by strand. I don't curl my entire hair. So let's say like I took a shower now and my hair is dry. I pick up just like a few strands and I curl them with this just to give my hair a bit more balance and texture. And I just love it. In November, right before my birthday, I bought the whole, what is it called? I was talking about the Dyson Air Wrap. I got this with so many attachments and whatnot. And I don't know, know, if you have hair like mine that's curly and that's not very long, I don't think it does much to my hair. In fact, I feel like my hair looks better before I use it. If you want to buy it off of me, I will ship it to you wherever you are in the world. I used it maybe like 3-4 times, and it's an expensive item for it to sit unused in my wardrobe right now. It sits there in all its glory, untouched for 2 months, and that's ridiculous. I spent on it too much money for it to go unused, and I'm so upset about it. I'm so upset about it. But yeah, it took me that product, trying that product, for me to appreciate the curls I have, and for me to appreciate this average run-of-the-mill curling one that I've had for like 5 years, even longer. I've had this for a very long time. These are the 10-ish products that I think were favorites this month. They're not old products. For example, like the series isn't a product, but it's something that I loved, and the book isn't really a product. Maybe it's a product. I mean, like, the book could be a product if you buy it physically, but I like my Kindle. What can I say? But yeah, this is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Am I the first or only person in the world who's not really that obsessed with RuPaul's Drag Race season 16, 14? This season is kind of lackluster. I mean, it's nowhere to be compared with season 13, for example, or season 12, or season 9. I love season 9, that's my favorite season. I'm still watching RuPaul's Drag Race because how can I not? But out of all the seasons, I feel like it's giving me season 7 vibes. And season 7, I wasn't very invested in anyone that much. I like Bosco a lot, but I don't love Bosco the way that I loved Carol.A, and the way that I loved Sasha Velour, and the way that I loved Gigi Good, and the way that I loved the queens from season 9 in particular. All of them, almost all of them. I was invested in all of them. Season 14, I can't remember most of the queens. The only 2 that I remember are Bosco and Orion's Story, because there's something about Orion's Story that I really liked, although, I mean, spoiler alert, now he was eliminated. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video, and let me know your thoughts on RuPaul's Drag Race if you watch it, and let me know your thoughts on The Sinner if you watch it, and if you don't watch it, what are you waiting for? It's so good. It's so good. And if you want to see another series that I love, if you like The Sinner as much as I do, my favorite series, my ultimate favorite series of all time is Bates Motel. Watch Bates Motel. It's chef's kiss. But yeah, thanks so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next